I'm wrong! I know I'm the good one!
Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action with Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry. This is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. And one thing you've got to do on the floor tonight, box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, BA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
Here's Ward. Down low. The putback. It doesn't go for him. Here's Nedovic. And Hayes comes to help. Shot clock at 5. And he misses his first shot of the game. Right wing. The 3 ball. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Nedovic. It's Hayes with the rebound. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Calathes. He's defended by Hayes. Fires it from 18. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. The home team calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Here's Nedovic. They set a pick to halt the run. And he misses again, now 0 for 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
With the drive, here's Zizic.
Away team ball. Coming on the floor for the away team. C.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team. Shooting for the away team.
And he makes the first.
Ouattara taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Nedovic. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here's Lee. Here's Nedovich. All sorts of time, and that one's good. From the arc, drills it from deep.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Lee. Last game for him, he had 14. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
2 minutes.
And it's Lee with the rebound. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Driving to the basket. The shot's good.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. There's a screen. Pass to Zizic. Back to Lee. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Team foul.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wing shot on the way, and he hits the jumper. He's got 9.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Here's Calathes. They set the pick. To the inside. To win the run. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Here's Ward. No made baskets yet. Fires the 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. To the wing, right side. The 3 is up. Tries again. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw, no good. And he can't hit the second.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
And it's all from 3-point range. Pass to Dorsey. With the teardrop. No good there.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. It could go. That shot off. And the first half now in the books. Up by 12. All right, Allie's ready to... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway.
Taking a look at the visitors, they are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well...
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the visiting team. Appreciate you joining.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Calathes, yet to see a basket. And he goes in for the dunk.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 12.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Nedovic. Six on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
On Monday, and then on Wednesday.
The line for your home team, Milutinov, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Hits both from the stripe. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Hayes. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Calathes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. In transition. Here's Ward. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Chalk up 2 there. 5 points in the game.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
0. 2 shots.
Gets one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Zizic. Shot from the low post is good. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Ward. Four seconds left. Got a piece of it. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 13. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position is the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
4 on the clock. Here's Nedovic. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Misses the layup. Shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. To the paint. Here's Calathes. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Pass to Ward. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, B.A., fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. It's Hayes with the rebound. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Ward. Hayes, the pass to Ward. And another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Ward's got 5 points now this quarter. Ward's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far. Takes it inside. And the basket is good. He got it to go and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. And we talk about guys who can really guard. 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. And he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Floats one. It's not going to go for him. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clock is at 3. Here's Dorsey. Three-pointer off the mark. To the paint. C. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Oh, it's stolen. There's the drive. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and
So you know I'm about my bar. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, freedom. Put me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this cool like the cinema view. If Rose Key Jones, man, chilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them, you. No, man, cut you fast that. Think, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell, man, cock that. Any up on sight, man. like, who's that? What's that? Man, catch you, bust that. Think, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a buck back. 2 hands on my clutch that. Don't sell my cock that. And you up on back, man.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. On Wednesday and then on Friday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now here's Jones. That shot off. Pass to Nedovic. Shot clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2. About a minute played so far here in the first.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Jones. That's good from 17 feet away.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Stolen away. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Prima, the pass to Ojala. Here's Jones. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Hackett, defended by Jones. Here's Hackett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Prima. Takes a 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Hackett, defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Kalinic. No good on the triple. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Down low. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
For the 3. That one misses. The 15-footer. The shot misses. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Here's Montero. Hasn't made one yet. Moving it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so he hits both. Puts up a three. And it's Zizic with the rebound. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Inside. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
At the line.
The league is attempting hard to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
Here's Montero. There's the screen. Pass to Costello. Here's Montero. Launches it. That one doesn't go. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Calathes. Shoots the three. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Hackett, defended by Jones. Here's Milutinov. Four on the clock. Here's Hackett. No good with the triple. Jones, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Kalinic, and it's blocked. Here's Ojale. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And he makes good on the layup.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
1 second left. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead, but thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It is taking a look at the visitors. They knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team. Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get in. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
And, you know, not always the guy that you would expect to be making the big plays, but so far tonight, he has delivered.
Yeah, he has, and he's really been a difference maker so far, and it wouldn't surprise me if they look his way a bit more to end this game.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Jones. A three ball. Here's Ogilvy. 4 on the shot clock. The second chance effort. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jones has got 9 points.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Back to Lee. Off target with his 3. Being 43% for the game. Steps back.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jones, no luck. 1:53 left in the third. Kalinic. Here's Milutinov. Banked in off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Fires away from way outside. That shot misses. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's tipped. To Ogilvy. There's a good screen. .56 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Lee. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Milutinov. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Several teams changing it up here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Pass to Calathes. And he banks in the layup. Calathes has got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now Jones. That one, no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up by... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Brima. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Nedovic. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
Jones tries in from 15 feet away, and it's Zizic with the rebound. In a mediocre 41% in this one. Picked his pocket. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Calathes gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside, Jones. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Nedovic kicks to Zizic. Here's Nedovic. Lucic. From outside, off the mark. Here's Jones. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, you force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Nedovic. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for one.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a two-possession lead all of a sudden.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing, and they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
to Ojale. It's money from deep. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
6 seconds left in the game. Can they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul? He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Off target from downtown. And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win and really...
Out of town making money, this a paycation. 60 overall, the BO2K rating. When you see me, you think power, I ain't raised Canaan. Had to get it out the mud, now it's 8 split. Whip flying, turned the garage to a space station. Time to start a new kid, I'm finna plane Jane. Meech on the beat, I know you hear the bass basin. Oh, yo, first I get some heard a hater hating, I just told him show his bank saving. It get hot up in the kitchen, but it ain't a cake baking. Penthouse in the A, this my safe haven. Deep down inside, dog a fan, he just fake hating. Already said we getting paid, ain't no vacation. When we hit it to the 10, no, it ain't no vacations. Ain't that what face it? I can't stop how ironic that the had my super gremlin pull up off a fake 10. Yo, baby locked in like I'm in the playpen. Walk in the stool just to preach. Amen. Invented fire, we some cavemen. All the haters, they don't bother me, I hate them. You tryna make friends, we tryna make ends. Why you playing with that little paper? You better save rent. At half court, all my haters on the same bench. I done Mexico, I got my on the stove. It's on the counter, couple on the floor. Only time you see me ducking when I'ma keep blowing these M's and I'ma keep multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Multi-personalities, you know I done lost all gravity, can catch me on the moon. Me and Brody in the Boondocks, Huey and Riley, you know I get a big ghetto mix Gucci with Nike. I'm using the polite, I let the enlighten me. Near off a script, it's a movie inside. Said she wanna earn the spotlight, you got Louis to buy me. He done got his screws loose and he ain't no to buy me. All this ball, gotta throw on all this jewelry to ice. You ain't gotta teach me how to drill, I ain't my boo. Tied in with cousin and plus I'm cool. Want a blessing, she got I chew on salute. Halloween, I only rock the mask, skip the costume. All these questions, do be acting like do. Cut you out for that clock, that's why his watch loose. Eyes all around my head, I gotta watch you.
Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm pulling us.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the visitors here, they've risen to third in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And Doris, with how these teams like to get out and run, we should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball, but more importantly, BA, these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's an 8-footer, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Booker. 15 in his last outing. To the inside. Second chance effort. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
That's tipped. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 5.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Randolph. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Doris, Tre Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet, and a lot of times, especially for somebody of Tre Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Here's the team. Launches it, and he buries his first look.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And here they come. Takes a 13-footer. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here's Nedovic. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
A shot from the high post. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Now Napier. 10 points in his last outing. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Can't get it to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
We've got Edwards, and it's Bonga in at the 3. Here's Lee. Pass to Zizic. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Outside Edwards. The steal. On the break. And Zizic. Good.
I'll tell you what. They are on fire this quarter. Taking total command of this game.
Edwards, a pass to Harris. It's Edwards with a drive, and he banks in the layup. Edwards got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Nedovic. Back to Lee. And he buries his first look.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Edwards, a pass to Harris. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Harris a screen. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got his second bucket of the night.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The home team calls timeout. Gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Guarded by Edwards. 1:05 left to play in the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 5 points in the game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Dorsey. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Randolph. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bateem. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. Blocked! And he gets it back. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Dorsey. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Dorsey. Launches a 3. The shot no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot India theme. And measuring up the shot. Oh, so
close. They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming. And that's a wrap on halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Over to the left wing. And Booker pulls it down.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Bateem. Outside Booker for the lead. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Booker defending. Driving inside. Kept alive. Oh, Booker with a block. Let's go with a 3. That shot, no good.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 35 left in the third quarter. The shake. Comes up empty down low. Gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Over to the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The home team calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dorsey. 4-3. The shot that time not on target. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's De Silva. Releases from the wing and drills it. De Silva's gotten his first bucket of the night. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Dorsey. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Free throw no good for Edwards.
At the line for one. Substitution on the court.
Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Napier. The open J off the mark.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's the break. Finished off the break.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Pass to Dorsey. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They're up 7. Don't go anywhere. The final... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Here's Nedovic. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good. Pass to Bateen. Here's Randolph. Oh, there's the alley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Nedovic from outside the arc. Sinks the tray.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Bateen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he makes a first.
Shooting for the away team.
Good on both. He takes it in, and the layup is good off the glass.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
The home team calls timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Randolph. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randolph's got his first basket.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
They swipe it. Can't connect from short range. Shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's the team. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Randolph. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so he makes both from the line. Shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Right wing. Here's Nedovic. No good from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls.
For the away team. Preserve. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bunga. And a missed layup. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. It ends up.
I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, okay. Shoot him my shot like, hey. Hit the like, hey. Finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Yeah. I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to $50K a night. Wanna with a big Zod, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th floor and in a pink. Come here, baby. Move them bags for me, baby, I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. No. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench. Be on the sideline, you ain't getting no plan. I be with them ice on, I'm outside. Pockets full of cheese, fresher than Febreze. Smelling like some Creed, head to toe Celine. Real solid screed, it's in my eyes, boy. Come and get in with too slippery, change your life, boy. Yeah, I'm screaming till they free the guys. Put me in the game, cause I'm starting 5, boy. This ain't a game, this how I live. Trap ain't dead, I'm for real. I'm in the big body switching gears. Naked wrists on every ear. Mouth on Aquafina, baby. Pockets thick like Serena, baby. Pull up in that, yeah. Pull up brand new Beamer, baby. I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to $50K a night. Big Zod, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th floor in a pink. Come here, baby. Move them bags for me, baby, I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. No. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench. Throw the bags for me, baby, you could be my. All them times I've been in, I had to bust my wrist on the PJ. D-Lo fought her on the floor. When we land, I hit a couple folks and tell them it's on the floor. My little young one is out at Birkin, she might know she break down started on fire another house. I can show you how to run it up, I really know it. Turn up into 100,000 on a golden list. I'm the illest baby, and the realest baby. 155 pounds, I'm the biggest baby. Treat these bags like kids, can't leave them unattended, baby. Watch, I'ma get this money beat up when I finish. I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to $50K a night. For a big Zod, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th floor in a pink. Come here, baby. Move them bags for me, baby, I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%.
And in the locker room, Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once it's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our side. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And here is Satoransky. Here's Parker. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The 3. The shot's good from Nedovic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Swiped it away. Fast break, here they come. Here's Milutinov. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Parker sets the screen for Satoransky. And it's Abrines in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. They set the pick. And here's James outside.
That was let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Here's Satoransky. Pass to Medu. Back to Satoransky. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he sinks the second. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. James looking it over. To the inside. Rebound by Parker. To Medu. Misses the baby hook.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now James releases. Rebound by Parker. Here's Laprovitola. Lets it go from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James, the pass to Nedovic. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Covered by Lee. Offline from the top of the key.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game. So. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Laprovitola, no good. Pass to Lee. On the wing, Lee. There's the 3. Rebound by Vesely. Here's Lapro.